Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be starting out tonight's stream with Frontline here. Hopefully everyone had a pretty nice day. I streamed earlier today to where I think some of you guys caught that earlier. But I did mostly random battles earlier, or pretty much all random battles because Frontline wasn't available on the NA server, to where I'm going to mainly do Frontline tonight. But I might mix in like a couple random battles here or there, so feel free to pop some tank requests in, whether it's tier 8 or not tier 8. I'll do my best to get to as many of them as I possibly can. Nice to see though, Grigsby, Labobo, and Victor. Which tonight, I kind of mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna stream, it's gonna be a little shorter tonight than typically I do. Just gonna go till 9 p.m. My time, so a little over 2 hours here. I just didn't get much sleep last night, and I'm a little bit whooped, but I will be streaming tomorrow night, so I'm looking at a new stream schedule going forward here. I'm going to be doing Friday and Sunday evenings, and Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. I'll have specific times, hopefully by tomorrow night, but they shouldn't change much. I think the evening streams will just change a little bit to where instead of starting at 7, they're going to start just an hour earlier at 6. Helps me a little bit with having to get up at 4 a.m. For work. So anyway, Frontline here. I'm going to try to play this a little bit aggressive. We have a P44 pushing up though. Let's see. And he knows we're here. They'll have to contest. I'm just gonna have to go down here. It's just most likely they got quite a bit of tanks over this way. Just one thing as the defenders, that like zone A is already being taken, they didn't contest it enough. You gotta put a little bit of pressure on the enemy team, or else you're definitely gonna struggle a bit. I missed that shot. I hesitated a little bit there. Hello John, nice to see you. But you definitely have to contest it, because you can't just reset caps in this mode. You have to basically destroy enemy tanks to be able to have their cap points removed. So it's one thing that a lot of people kind of don't realize when they hop into this mode, that you can't just willy-nilly reset the cap just by basically hitting a tank once. Now when you do shoot them, it stops them from capping for about 10 seconds or so, I believe, to where it helps, but it definitely isn't sustainable unless you can actually kill the tank completely. But luckily, going to this side where me and this T-32 is at, it's really easy to be able to shoot into the flag here. They can suck up really close to this cliff, and they'll be fine doing that, but it's a pretty viable place to go as a defender. We just have to keep a little bit of a look-see out over there. He's got a pretty good amount of armor. I don't know if he's actually gonna stay there though, but I'll give it another whirl. Yep, he's still there. I loaded up APCR because the likelihood of me penning him's not terribly great, I would say, but he's still there. Yeah, I did some damage to him, so I'm just trying to wiggle a little bit in between my shots. His accuracy is not the best, but obviously neither is mine. But I think we're going to be pretty good for this flag here. But it's a little troublesome. We lost A, and we lost A pretty quick, to where most likely what the enemy did was pull a lot of people over to A. You'll find that happen a lot, to where A and C here. So C is actually we're getting shot from this side now. That's not good at all. Unfortunately, I can't spot that far, so I'm just still gonna hold steady and kind of hope for the best here, at least for the short term. Like we got ourselves another AMX M449. Say, gotta be really careful about here. Okay, unfortunately, I have the engineering perk on this, so it's not terribly useful while defending. But ah, crap! I shot the rock. I was trying to shoot his corner. Unfortunately, I can get hit from tanks outside of this. Trying to wiggle a little bit. Although I probably should just shoot an HE shell at him. That's pretty much guaranteed to take him out. But that'll work too. But it's looking good so far. So as the defenders, really contesting the zone is most important. But it's just trying to waste time, more or less. Time is on your side as a defender, so if you can waste as much time on these first objectives as possible, you're basically clinching yourself a easier win down the road. Crap, this SU-100 still back here. He's probably in the same exact spot, but it's looking like we got A back, which is fantastic. It looks like they almost capped it out, but you know, our team somehow got it back. I guess they killed him right before they capped it, and then as the attacker, what you can do is, you know, basically move on there and make it pretty difficult for them to get on A. B here, you don't necessarily want to go on it. There's not too much cover. C is kind of the same as A though, where you kind of can play it aggressive. But so far it's looking like I unfortunately don't have much HP left. It's looking like I don't even know where most of their tanks are. Usually you'll find people switch some flanks and stuff, and one side becomes like bogged down with a ton of enemies. Oh crap, I'm dead. No, I got a little lucky. Just usually artillery, it does a little bit more damage than that, and I just kind of sat right in its path. I just got really lucky there. I should have died. I'll get one more shot off, unless he knows where my... Ooh, he missed. But there's only 5 minutes left, so that's really good for us. I see there's a tank behind me, and I'm dead. Alright. Hello, Saucy. Nice to see you. So I have a M40 request, so I'll pop into that. Even though I will pop into that after... No, I'll pop into an M40. I'm just kind of looking, and we have 3 SPGs, but really you don't want to go too much more than that. Never mind. So yeah, we're capped out. I thought you could go up to 4, but I guess it's just 1 per front. Alright, so seeing as we're getting capped out, let me hop into this guy here. I just need something that can hopefully... no, it's too late. We're not going to be able to contest that, so I have to pop back here. Yeah, for whatever reason I thought the max on a team was 4 or 5, but I guess it is just 3. Where I don't get why people are complaining then. I saw a lot of people complaining about, you know, getting hit by too much already. But, you know, if it's capped at basically 3, then yeah, I don't see the issue. Alright, so let me get these tank requests in. But feel free, you know, if there's any tier 8s you want me to play, you know, pop them into the queue. Even if you request a non-tier 8, I'll do my best. I'll fit in like a couple random battles in between some frontline matches. Now I wish I kind of picked something a little bit different, but I still have a tank that has pretty good mobility if I need to move. The problem we have here though is, you know, our entire line just died. So they're going to be able to push up and get a lot of ground. But yeah, now things start kind of crashing down. Once they get one zone, you know, it becomes much easier to get the other ones. To where luckily we wasted a lot of time, and whew, I got lit up there. Luckily we wasted a lot of time to where they are not going to have a ton of time to get these pillboxes out at the end, which is, you know, in our favor here. It's still a little concerning. We have not too many people at sea. I don't know what's happening, but we're weak on this front here, and we're weak, it seems like, on the other front that we lost as well. I'm not sure if we dropped some people or something, but though the Emil doesn't have good gun elevation, this doesn't have the best gun depression though. So yeah, unfortunately I'm kind of dead in the water. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to stay here. We don't have enough tanks kind of at our disposal. Good right now. Awesome. Just annoy those guys a little bit. Hello, Jackie. It doesn't necessarily kill a tank outright, which I guess I completely spaced out there. I probably should have figured I could hit him. But it will knock out most tanks, yes. But I've actually seen a tank survive it. I don't know if it was just a bug or something, but I've seen a tank survive getting blasted from that red zone. But one thing you can do is just drive a little bit out of it as you're kind of pulling back, and then from there you can re-enter it right afterwards and you're not going to die. That's one thing as the defenders, if you're losing a zone, you know, make sure you backpedal quickly. That way you can kind of pull back and then push up and hold the ground the best you can. We got to be careful. We're losing a wee bit too much ground here. This T-32 FL, yeah, he's almost dead. Trying my best. I'm afraid I'm gonna get flanked, but yeah, so far so good. Kind of holding these guys back a bit. Yeah, that was such a stupid move on my part there. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you. And Mustard. I'm a little confident that I can bounce this, but not a lot. Especially when I'm getting already. I noticed that guy moved a little strange to where I'm sure it was him who fired that off. Nice to see anybody else that popped in though. Already works pretty darn well, whether you're attacking or defending. You have 3 of the basically consumables at your disposal compared to 1 for heavies, you know, 2 for I think TDs and lights. To where already, you know, it's a pretty good tool in this mode. Right, he fired, so I should be able to sneak in there. I'm tempted to run back to repair, but you know, it's working so far. Although, yeah, I just got stunned. That was an airstrike, fortunately, instead of already. If it was already, I might have died if it was a direct hit. But the main thing is, you know, just basically like I was saying a little earlier on the first zones, just waste as much time as you possibly can. Because right now the enemy, they're down to 2 minutes. and unless they can get on a zone or cap another one, you know, 2 minutes and the match is over with. So our team's doing a pretty bang up job holding them back, which I got 1 HP here. Come on, I need to repair. I can hit this IS-3. Oh my god. But I've noticed, you know, you don't see many people playing the VK, or like I picked for my first tank, the AMX M449. They're actually pretty darn good, in my opinion, to where they have, you know, that decent frontal armor and you know, somewhat well-rounded guns, which let me, I think Artie's still maxed out. I see 1, 2, yeah, 3 still. So I'll pop into the FV4202. C's holding it down there, but one thing I like about it is starting with a tank like that. If you get defense or if you get attack, or depending on what side you're on, you don't feel like you picked the wrong tank. Whereas say like you hop into a VK101P or a Defender or something, I like to start with heavies, because if you're on the attacking side, it's really important to try to get those zones quick. So it helps if you're, you know, in a heavy like that, or a heavily armored TD potentially. But, you know, I find those tanks, you're never disappointed with the side that you're on. I'm gonna rush in here again. Artie's a real tank. I wonder if he can go up here. I'm guessing no. Whoop, whoop. Oh, you can go up here. Awesome. I'm gonna remember that. I did not think I was gonna be able to make it up there, because this is not the fastest tank out there. But I am pleasantly surprised here. I'm just gonna keep letting them come out, because my team should be able to light this guy up. I don't even care if he shoots me, to be honest. But this is where, you know, as long as we don't do some really boneheaded move, even if they get a couple more spots, we should be good. It's basically just not letting them like rush in and flank those pillboxes at the end. Come on guys, I tracked them. Track them again for you. Shooting for this next rank here. I didn't get it. And I'm dead. Artillery killed me. Oh my god. Alright, so there's only 37 seconds left. I don't think they're gonna get another zone, but I'm gonna stick with, since it's the end, I'm just gonna stick with the, I don't wanna pick something that I won't, I'm gonna pop into something fast. So I'm just gonna do a Progetto. I don't want to pop into like a Tiger 2 or something just to get a couple seconds on, because basically if I can get up the E and somehow help get them off of it, they're gonna have overtime here. So you get a one shot as an attacker. If you're contesting at the end, you get an extra 2 minutes. So I need something to actually be able to help, because, you know, if I die, whatever. But if for whatever reason I can help reset here, this is not going to be pretty, but of course they have tanks with some pretty decent armor. But yeah, I should have shot that meal too. And I'm dead. All we need is one more reset though. If I had shot that Emil, honestly, it would have been game over. Unless they got somebody on the cap with engineering or something. I kind of hate how they organize the tanks. They don't seem organized, in my opinion. Alright, so we'll see if they can cap this out in time. I'll hop into a Tiger 2 now, but if yeah, it's looking like they're gonna get it. You know, if it's a short battle, I'll hop into it in the next one too. Say the general, and he's an SPG. Goes to show you, that's probably why you have quite a few people playing SPGs. Ah, crap. I wasn't even paying attention that I'm out of the zone here. But SPGs do make bank, honestly, because you're able to do a lot of damage because you can cover a lot of the map and you're pretty safe. And, you know, more or less, like, having those 3 consumables really helps, because you should pick the artillery one, in my opinion, the airstrike one. That way you can keep stunning people and doing more damage even while you're reloading. And you can have recon too to help set up shots if your teammates aren't spotting people. Well, that's where, you know, platooning with Artie, it's not too bad with frontline, because, you know, whether you die or not, you're just respawning, so they have 55 seconds to get another flag, but honestly they need to push into C. That flank they didn't win anything on. If they could do that, they have a shot, but I don't think they're even gonna try, and unfortunately at this point they're just out of time. But not complaining. Got a nice little W here. I ain't reached general, unfortunately, but come on, come on, come on. No, don't. Woo. He almost went in front of me. I was almost shot, but yeah, he ran in front of me at the last second. Alright, so I got some tanks here. I did FB 4202. I'll leave the Tiger 2 up just because I didn't get a lot of time in it. Alright. But decent battle. Basically, the main thing you should focus on is, you know, kind of yourself in a way, but still you got to play the objectives to try to win. But a lot of your credits, and especially the experience, is based off of your personal performance. It's more or less all based off of modifiers. So I got top 4 damage, most amount of experience here, and second place as far as kills. More or less, I kind of showed this before, to where, for anyone who might be a little confused on how you earn credits and what these are, go scroll down here to where you can see you'll progress faster if you can at least reach major, and especially general. But the experience bonus is pretty massive once you start getting to these 2, which typically major you can hit as long as you're basically playing the objectives and not spending too much time like in a really slow tank or something. Alright, so let's manage the reserves here. I don't even know what I want to go with, to be honest. Probably just I'm gonna get airstrike up here. But let's start a frontline battle with M40, M43 here. And if I end up dying, I'll play the Tiger 2, and I'd grind in it as well. So let me start a raffle here too. Again, the stream's going to be a little bit shorter tonight. I'm pretty pooped out, didn't get much sleep last night, and Levi and I were out basically gardening and stuff, cutting the grass, so on and so forth, after this morning's stream, so a little tired. Hello, Dana. Nice to see you. But I'm going to do my best to remember to update beneath the video is the schedule for the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to be 6 p.m. the start time, but my new stream schedule, basically Friday and Sunday evenings and Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. I'll know more by tomorrow's stream, but it should be, hey little bud, it should be sticking like that, hopefully, for the next little bit here. At least like a month, I hope. I don't like switching the schedule up too much, and you know, it gets confusing. Alright, so usually the enemy puts a lot of people. I'm gonna try to go over here, because usually they have a lot of people right in this area. But most people end up going left here. It's a mistake. You have a very clear path right up into B. Really easy cap. If you put 4-5 tanks there, you're almost guaranteed to get it every single time. Uh-oh. I think I have a bug here. Why can't I? I can't enter arty mode. This is strange. Like, really strange. Well, this is not good. Like, I literally... No, I've got some sort of really funky bug here. I don't know why it's doing it to me. I'm gonna try to go in and switch the controls real fast. But, uh-oh. No! No, I'm just gonna hit cancel. But yeah, this is very unfortunate. Well, this sucks, so I'm just gonna have to push here. It will not let me go into artillery view. I didn't just change my controls either. I hit cancel instead of apply. But yeah, this is very unfortunate here, to say the least. I guess I'm gonna aim this way and hope for the best. Not gonna work out very well though. Well, this sucks. Well, I'm just gonna go kill myself. Sorry, I'll try to pop back into the M40 in another battle, but yeah, won't let me in either mode, basically, to enter the artillery view. Never had that happen, to where usually if it happens to me, just kill me here. Usually if it happens to me, it's like if I stupidly like click out of the window or something, to where it's an easy fix. But yeah, that's a first. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna hop into a heavy and try to help cap here, because my team ain't capping. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. But yeah, I actually want to play arty, to where that's a first to me. Like, I played SPG, so it looks like some people are catching on here. These two guys. I played an SPG yesterday during the stream, and yeah, it worked out fine. To where, yeah, it's something I can't even explain it. It's not letting me even do it in this tank here. I'll have to look at my settings again, but it's set up, you know, I use the default settings, shift, and it lets me enter sniper view here, but it wouldn't let me enter the top-down arty view. That's like the strangest thing. Hey, at least they finally decided to cap though. Go figure. I hopped into a slow heavy and we're actually getting on the cap. Nah, that's where I guess opened up the the settings and it was still set up like normal. To where I can enter, not to confuse you guys there, I can enter sniper view here. But I will double check and reset it up, so I think it's just a bug. Alright, so let's just push here. Literally done nothing because I couldn't shoot at all. Oh my god. I guess, you know, the helmet's definitely telling me I shouldn't be playing an SPG with this on. Surprise! Are we hoping that my team kills you? Alright, so C's having some trouble, A's doing well. I'm just gonna start pushing over this way. They should... yeah, it's gonna be under 10 seconds, so it'll clear out this green area. Of course there's E44. I'm going to take a more aggressive approach, but might come back to bite me here. But we've only got one zone where if we don't get another one in, I'd say maybe 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to be in trouble. But it's looking like the enemy, they've got a few extra people over here. So that's probably why C's having some difficulties. Yeah, they definitely have a few extra people on this side. To where hopefully our people at B. It's better to fan out. And yeah, it's just better to fan out and try to help the other flanks instead of keep pushing forward. Unless like there's literally no enemies. Alright, I guess I'll hang here. Just because hopefully as enemies die... This 5100, I thought he was going to come my way. But hopefully as enemies die, we can kind of stop them from moving back up. Or at least force them. But we got a... all the objectives, I wouldn't say any of them are harder than one another. It's just they play a little different. So C, you need to clear this first, which the team's not doing, the edge of the map. A, you kind of have to do the same thing, but it's more towards B. And then B, basically, it's only hard to attack if your team doesn't push towards that right side that I went up. If you all push on the left, you can still do it, but it's going to take you longer. So... But C, the cap, it's basically wide open if you don't have that edge of the map. At least spot it. You don't necessarily have to win it, you just have to have it spotted. Which, thank you very much, Labobo, for the bits. I appreciate it. But they should be able to get it here. Like, I am doing my darndest to keep these guys back here. Like, they have to choose between basically going to the flag or getting shot up by me with no cover. Come on, guys. Get C. We got people back there. It's not rocket science. But yeah, there's only so long I'm going to be able to... God, I didn't even pen that. That's a shame. But here goes me. Didn't even... I ricocheted him. Holy hell. Yep, I'm screwed here. If they can't get C, which it's looking like they aren't, because only one person went on a cap, literally, screw these people. Like, I have no words. Like, literally, they're all coming. Like, I've got no words. But as far as, like, looking at my settings here, I need... Yeah, it's left shift. So... Yeah, I don't know why it's not working there. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to help C still here. So... I'm gonna hop into a Tiger 2 here. But that's just... Like, we're still not doing terrible, but we have so many people in the center to where unless they like get E, then it's kind of futile because they're just gonna get like a few tanks here or there trying to flank them each time they push up. But the enemy's not even... They're not even pushing the C that hard to where you can set up here, basically, where that T-32 is. Where I don't know why he's not getting lit up here. But I'm going to do my best to put myself here, because this guy should be getting shot. But this really confusing, what's happening, to be honest. Didn't pen him. Great. So let's try this again. Unfortunately, I don't have engineering on this, so that helps you cap faster. I'm gonna lose this tank in a second once this guy respawns. The VK-100. I don't think he's gonna come over, so we got this now. But it's not rocket science. For each of the modes, or not modes, but each of the zones, basically as the attackers, you can kind of just look at how the map's designed, and there's always either left or right sides a little bit safer to push up to the flag. And I didn't pen him. But yeah. Basically, you just gotta keep a little eye out. Right. Basically, if you ever come across a mutant, shoot it underneath the gun and the mantlet there. Granted, it does help using a little APCR, but yeah. Fortunately, we're losing a little bit more than I would like. I still got some cap points, but I don't think we're gonna get this. So I'm gonna die, and then all the cap points I have are gone, and I'm the only one left on the cap here. Yep. It's like, it's not rocket science, guys. But that's the problem with some tanks. Like, if you're picking a heavy like the Tiger 2, you know, you're kind of not at a huge disadvantage, but a slight disadvantage, just because you don't exactly have a ton of armor, and you're giving up one of those extra kind of, I forget what they're called, basically consumables, the artillery strike and stuff like that, compared to playing like a medium or a tank destroyer, or even an SPG where you get more. So it's just something to keep in mind. I'll get it this time though. I've got engineering on this, so this helps you basically cap faster, repair faster, reset the cap, stuff like that, to where I almost have it fully maxed out, if not maxed out, to where it basically improves it by 100% as you get it to the max level. But it's just a little bit concerning that, you know, we're not able to get this. The enemy's obviously putting a ton of tanks here, so I'm gonna try to contest here. It's just we need to get these guys out. They're gonna be the biggest hurdle. I don't have too much of a choice here. Like, we got 35 seconds and I'm gonna be the only one entertaining the idea, and I'm gonna die. I'm literally the only one that's capable of getting to the flag. But we outnumber them, technically. It's just, yeah. I spent most of my match trying to bash my head capping C. I guess the only way I can maybe get to the cap with some armor is a VK, but I'm gonna try. So, hello Mojo, nice to see you. But we definitely, we're not gonna win this one. I'm just trying to get a little bit more time out of this battle, but it's unfortunate. But we really just need to keep one tank on the cap, and we still, now we have two. It's just I don't know what half the people over here are doing. Thanks. Yeah, you just hold M if you're asking about that. Or if you're asking about this, you just hit all fronts. Or not all fronts, just the zone. Well, we're gonna get it now, but it took way too long to get these people over on this side. Thanks, Victor, for tipping Levi. Ooh, actually, we might actually not get this. Nope, we lost. I think it's got RD'd here. We done lost. Oh well. I tried my best to where, outside of that stupid RD bug, which I still can't get into my sniper view at shift.
Main objectives have not been destroyed.
Hello, bud. But as far as this, you know, if you're talking about that, you just click that. Alright, so that didn't exactly go well. Honestly, it's one thing to where, like, I'm all about winning, but in frontline, sometimes I should have just swapped over to something different, because we weren't going to have enough time to eke out a win. I would have been better off trying to get to the next couple ranks, just so you can get more experience, credit, stuff like that. But yeah, that's the downside of being an attacker, is, you know, sometimes, you know, you kind of know it's kind of futile to try to win. If your team only has a couple minutes left and you're ready on, or you're still on the first line of objectives. Alright, so congratulations, Grigsby, for winning the raffle. Let me get the tank requests up. You know, even though I'm doing frontline, feel free to request any tanks, and I'll do my best to fit them in here, as long as they're tier 8s. I'm not against popping into a couple random battles though, so don't be shy. You can add some tanks into the queue. But you know, this is kind of a shorter stream, so Stream's almost halfway over. I'd like to go to my normal 10. It's just I have such a busy weekend ahead of me to where, hello Merlot, nice to see you. Just gonna go till 9 tonight, especially because I'm streaming again tomorrow night. Most likely the start time is gonna be 6 p.m. and it's gonna end a little bit after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just switching up the stream schedule a little bit. Hello Cut, nice to see you. How do you get there? It's the same as any other key in standard battles. You just hold tab. Hey, I'm really interested to see if I can get into sniper view here. Well, I hope your audit went well, Labobo. Or as well as a audit can go. I forgot, I need to update this. No, I still can't. Whoops. No! Go away! Windows did not like me tapping that a lot of times. Something's wrong with my shift key for some reason. I might actually reboot the game real fast. Cause it's working, and just testing it in my tank request Word doc. So it's something with the game. It says it's still, you know, functioning for the key. So I might just reboot the game. Hello, Pezmed. Yeah, that's what popped up. But I don't have Discord related? Okay, I'll try to close that. But yeah, I've never had that issue with the shift key before. Not that it doesn't bother me. I honestly don't use it in anything other than Arty, to be honest. I have my mouse set up pretty well just to be able to zoom in using a little wheel there. Oh, just taking my little route here. I saw the IS-3, but lord, the Progetto. I took my eyes off trying to get to Chrysler. Yeah, anything is possible. I did get that Windows update, yeah. Wonder if an ELC, even 90, it could probably fit through there. Ah, great, they have a 30 now. We don't have any TDs back there like we usually would. I stupidly lost a little bit more HP than I should have. But, yeah, go figure. My internet's working tonight, and my shift key breaks. Hopefully I don't need to buy a new keyboard. Okay. I'll try to... Let me see. I will kill Discord right now. Nah, it's not working. Nah, my shift key's working. I already tested it. I just typed you know, a couple things on the tank request list real fast. I missed them. Right. Once I'm here, though, I should be okay as long as my team. Nah, this IS-3's got me. Ooh, got him just in time. His reload was just about the same as mine. Whoa, slow down, dude. But yeah, I'll fix it later. I'm not too worried about it now. I won't be able to play any Arty in this mode, which isn't the end all be all. Granted, again, like we were talking about earlier, artillery, it actually does a really darn good job at getting to the higher ranks, like major in general, especially because you have 3 slots for the extra abilities. So You know, if you find yourself just popping in the front line and you want to learn the map a little bit and how it works, or you're struggling a little bit, pop into an SPG if you can. I've seen a lot of people do really well in them. Hello, Brian. Nice to see you. It's been a very long time, hasn't it? Alright, we got that. Alright, but I probably have like, I'd say 3 or 4 frontline battles left here to where, you know, just going till 9, so hoping I don't start dozing off. Not that I'm not having fun. I love frontline. Yeah, it's just been a long 2 days for me, Ryan, and Levi here. Oh, I know. I've been put through a lot the past few days, and especially I should say the last couple weeks here. I'm still trudging through though. Somehow. But yeah, I decided to go a little shorter here since I didn't get much sleep, but my brother sent me like updated numbers for this weekend. Usually, you know, we would do like a buffet, like brunch for Mother's Day. We do one for Easter, to where basically we typically are busy, but we're not like, you know, deathly busy, like, you know, running around crazy hectic and whatnot. Killed the Artie, I'm happy. But more or less, he texted me, we have a minimum of 220, I think he said, reservations for Mother's Day brunch, which is not a buffet, it's off the menu. And then before that, for Mother's Day breakfast, so just like a standard breakfast service, we're gonna do a minimum like 160, 180. So it's gonna be a lot of people, to say the very least. Tomorrow I'm gonna be probably making about, I'd say at least 40 pounds of like potato salad, pasta salad, home fries, probably like 100 pounds of them. So got a lot of stuff. Hello, Carl and Salky, nice to see you, and Fritz. Yes, you do make quite a bit of credits in Frontline. Wargaming did the smart thing. They listened to a lot of feedback people gave them, because initially when it was testing, granted they did note like, this is just like a sandbox test, you know, we'll adjust the economy later. You didn't make like anything in Frontline, to where they fixed that. It's how they should do it for special game modes. You'd be a dish pig. Unfortunately, that end we got covered. Honestly, the hardest part, like I always try to set my menus up and prepare very well ahead of time. The hardest part for me is the prep side, just figuring out how much of everything to make, because, you know, I'm cooking every single day I'm here or at the restaurant, not like other people that might be sous chefs, executive chefs and stuff. A lot of them don't cook at all. They just manage, you know, deal with the prep and, you know, stuff like that. So I basically have to run around ordering stuff, receiving, cooking orders, and yeah, making everything along the way. So it's going to be interesting. But, you know, everything's interesting. You never have a dull day in a restaurant. Alright, he's using heat, so I'm actually hoping he shoots again. I'm gonna try to leapfrog here. He might get me. It's just with heat, he can't shoot through the wall. A lot of people forget that. Just I have a really tall turret. Luckily though, they kind of left this open, where if we can get this quick, we're looking at having a pretty decent shot at winning this. Or having a chance to win, I should say. I'm waiting to see if he destroys the wall. Yep. Of course I missed him now. See, I don't think I don't think, nah, they're never gonna make, for like a non-premium account, especially tier 8 through 10 being that profitable. Like with a premium account, not using much premium shells, you can make credits in tier 10 as long as you have a decent battle. But you know, at the end of the day, it is a free-to-play game, and they need to have. And I died from Marty. You know, they need to have some kind of, not to say paywall, which let me start a giveaway here too while I'm playing here. They need to have some sort of, you know, paywall. Unfortunately, they're resetting here, so I'm going to hop into T54 mod 1 if I can actually find it. It's half the problem of this freaking mode is, you know, basically the ordering's all off.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
What do you mean by that? No money from consumables? I'm confused. I screwed up. I'm concerned about him, but thank you. Just the guys are capping, they're doing a decent job, but they're about to get swarmed. If I head there, I'm just gonna get swarmed too. And I screwed up. Luckily he didn't pen though. Crap. Oh, I know, it's got a pretty good amount of armor. Considering all you face is tier 8s. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this Tiger 2 behind me. Unfortunately, he got my engine, so I'm probably gonna get left out here and die. Yeah, I kind of had to make a decision, and yeah. Thank you very much, Brian, for the bits. This C is getting clobbered there. Oh, Lord. And we're not doing too well in E anymore, so... Alright, let's hop into... I'm just looking at E, and I'm going to pick myself... I want to play right now. I did a grind, I did the T54 mod 1. I'm gonna hop into... I'll play that. This has a bit of armor, and as long as I can get there, E's not too far away from me, I should be alright. Okay, we're starting to do better, but C's definitely hung up. Which, if you're experiencing that on C, try to go around here, or try to basically flank out a little bit. And there's a tank, of course. Oh, our IS-3 is AFK. How wonderful. And we spotted a Scorpion G over here. That's what I get for not paying attention. Yeah. Alright, those guys will be able to deal with that Progetto. Oh, Nelly. Doesn't look like an elite Tiger 2, but I might just be a little bit off. Stop RDing me. Please and thank you. Alright, my team's still not behind me. I thought I might have a couple helpers by now. Okay, BK. I'm relying on you. Yeah, he got me. It's just, that's frustrating. It just seems like the tanks that were behind me should have been up by then, but no. Alright.
The main objectives have been reached.
Let's go a little bit different here. I want something with a little bit of pop to it, a little bit more mobility than what I've had. Thank you very much, Fritz, for the bits, and thank you, DZ, or DZChu, for the follow. Try my best. Thank you again, though, for the bits. I appreciate it. The game's like, kill me, I'm going too fast. Ah, Lord. Why do they have tanks out here? I'm probably gonna die here, like, without even getting anywhere. I thought I got tracked for a second. Like, holy hell. Like, why is there a... Why is there a prototype there? Or not even why, but like, how? Uh-oh. Oopsie daisy. I say I'm still gonna get him. A little bit concerned there. So we're down to 2 minutes. We're gonna have to cap something. So they're getting C finally. I need to go repair myself. Okay. Hello IP, nice to see you. Yeah, I just played the mod one like right before this. But I still got, you know, at least 3 more battles, so feel free to request any tanks, you know, tier 8 for frontline here. Used to exclamation point request, and then press space and type a tank in. I'll do my best to mix it in. Yeah, I've done those tank requests, so I'll clear them out. I haven't been playing too well though, this battle. It is easiest, honestly, to go and use just heavies basically most of the time, mobile heavies. Ooh, there already was spotted. Crap. Oh god. Little bump there. It's all about going to where the enemy doesn't think you are. Doesn't always work out though. I've had my fair share of issues.
Airstrike is ready.
Try to push out and spot for all these people that are here. We were doing really well in the beginning, but we had a really big wall there. Unfortunately, I don't have the SU-101. Sorry. If you don't know what tanks I have, underneath the video in the panels, it's called Tank Request List. It has the list of all my tanks on it. Definitely don't want to fall off of that. Guy doesn't look... He doesn't look AFK, but he kinda does. I still need to get him out because of waste that, but come on. It's just he's gonna be spotting us, which is the problem. But feel free to request another tank. Go. I'd like to use this consumable just so I got it. Crap, I got shot again. Alright, I'm actually gonna go over to help F. If we have any chance, we need to get F. 2 minutes is not long enough. I'm getting really confused with this. Alright, so let's keep them spotted. I probably should have repaired myself, but I was too busy fiddling around with the map.
Objective 3 reached. Objective 4 reached.
Really hoping I can set myself up here. Whatever. I screwed that up so bad. Oh crap, my FPS is... Oh, my FPS is all over the place. Usually doesn't do that, but with lights I'm guessing it's struggling a little bit. Need to keep him from resetting. Well, that was effective, but not really. Thank you very much, Jackie, for the generous tip. Alright, well, there's not a lot of time left, so I'll save the request for the next battle. I'll pop into something that's a little zippy that can do some stuff. I'll do a T-44-100 here. Thank you very much, though, Jackie. We got one objective destroyed, though, so we're still in this, potentially. I'm gonna race to do 3, and then... Yeah, if we can get 3 and we can get 5, we got this. It's gonna be really iffy, though. 3 can be somewhat easy to get, but only if your team's able to... You gotta plug right where this Progetto is. No problem, Jackie. Thanks for watching. Honestly, you know, I say it quite a few times where you guys, you know, you make it pretty easy to stream. You know, it's nice chatting with you, and it's fun. If it wasn't fun, you know, I wouldn't be doing it.
Objective 3 reached.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ram this person. It's looking like 5 is still our best bet, though. Like, we have the most people over there, and honestly, we can do quite a bit. I'm pushing into some tanks here, though. Try. It looks really frantic because my FPS is all over the place, but hello, Capitan. I kind of know the layout of the town by now. This is fast enough. Do not want to ram him. Yeah, my FPS is like, no. Why did you pick another fast tank? Ah, crap, I critted him. I guess reset my shot too. I'm not gonna win. Ah, crap. Oh, I'm definitely dead here. He's gonna ram me. Yeah. I got one more shot in, but I missed a shot and I misjudged the corner. We might get this though, a minute. Just HE the hell out of 5, and we're gonna win this.
Main objectives have been destroyed.
We got it. This was a really good comeback by our team. You know, we just killed the 3rd objective. We're down to under a minute, I think 2 times. And luckily, usually I find it the easiest to kill the 2 town ones. Because it's easy for your team to push into the town and kind of hold it, and then basically just focus, you know, on the ones immediately around the town. So either 2 or 5. But everything worked out in the end, so yeah, I'm happy there. I reached a major. Hello, Gunlock. Yeah, I remember you. But yeah, pretty nice fight. You know, as far as experience goes, lots of people with a lot of experience winning from the attacking side. Where decent placement, decent amount of damage. So, all in all, pretty good battle. Alright, so congratulations, Dana, for winning the raffle here. Okie dokie, so let me get a couple of these requests here. I'm going to start another giveaway too, so since I'm doing frontline, you know, I'm just going to be starting the giveaways, you know, at the start of each battle basically. Let me get the reserves leveled up a little bit here. There we go. And let's hop into another one here. Is it possible to play the OHO? Yes. I would actually say the OHO can actually be useful. So early on, since it does have decent armor, you can actually bring it as an attacker to say, try to cap the first spot. I wouldn't use it for the second objective, so D, E, and F. But for the last zones, you can basically... I still want to try it one of these times, but, you know, I don't know how effective it's going to be. So you do, I believe it's 50% of your HE damage per shot if you're hitting the front of pillboxes. So you could essentially just derp the front of that thing and keep pushing up. And then when you get around to the sides or rear, preferably, just whack it with, I think it has AP shells and stuff now, especially if you get to the rear. So it can be utilized. It's just, since it is slow, I would say that it only has use for the first objective and then the last pillboxes potentially. Yeah, but everything's situational. I would say that there's not really any I'd say there's not really any tier 8 that you can't make a, you know, kind of a case for, you know, all depending on the situation. But the tanks that work best are basically mobile, at least have really good frontal armor, and well-rounded guns. But mobility is basically the most important part because, you know, it is a large map. But then up after that's heavies because, you know, at least for attackers you need to get the objectives, and for the defenders you need to be able to hold areas. I do like the pinging that they have for this mode. They need to put this in random battles where it's not like a sector. But just pushing right on up here. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. No problem, DZ. You know, never be afraid to request anything. Like, I usually, like, if there's something like what I have up here on my tank request, it says frontline tier 8 only requests, basically. Like, I'll basically let you guys know if there's something like I don't feel like playing in the day or won't play, you know, in a certain mode and stuff. So, you know, some other people might only say in frontline play like tanks that might, you know, be a little bit like well-rounded and better for the mode, but I still feel like you can fit other tanks in. Uh-oh, I got myself a wee bit exposed here. I was kind of banking on my team. Oh lord. I blocked one shot at least. I was kind of banking on my team actually doing anything, but basically outside of me and this T-44, they ain't doing anything. I'm screwed. This Tiger 2 is probably gonna get me here, but yeah, I knew this Progetto was just gonna turn right around. Still got 1 second. We got it. Whew. Good job, T-44. But like, I don't get what everyone else is doing. Like, or not everybody, but quite a few people. It's like literally right in the beginning, if you're on the attacking side, unless you're in like a unarmored TD or a SPG or a light tank, but even a light tank can work sometimes, you better push your butt and try to cap, or push far enough that you're helping the cap by taking enemies off of that area. If you're sitting back closer to the flag and stuff like that, you're not doing your job. When you get XP in frontline, what tank gets it? Off the top of my head, I don't know. I think it's applied. I think it averages it out across all tanks if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Alright, so I'm going to try to repair here. Thank you very much, Brian, for the bits. Thank you very much, guys, for everything. You know, for all the support here. Now, if only my FPS would... My FPS has been fine in frontline up until tonight, where I'm getting the slight little pings, but... So, something I just noticed is about 5 seconds before I got that little FPS drop, so the minimap's always fully rendered. What I noticed is about 6 to 8 people did their artillery and recon and stuff like that all at once when it became, you know, off of cooldown, to where I think loading that in and having like the minimap and the game track that is what might cause some of the FPS drops. Whew. I'm like squirming around here. My back hurts a little bit. Stupid gardening. Why do I plant so much stuff? I never have enough time to do it all. Alright, just making sure. My phone was dinging. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a text about work or something. They're the worst, but what the hell, I'll throw one there too. Maybe he's like, oh, I'm done getting hardied, I'm just gonna stay here. Nope. You be wrong. This guy's probably so angry. He just got double artied. He probably has like all of his modules taken out, because usually you get quite a few crits for a arty strike like that with the consumable. Yeah, that guy probably was not too pleased. I wouldn't be. Alright, so my team's starting to... We gotta help A, though. I'm gonna try to help A, but we just need to push back this berm a little bit, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And nice. So it just averages it out. That's how I thought that they would do it. Honestly, like, I'm sure they could have it set up to where it tracks everything, but it'd just be so much easier and less resources, and honestly, I don't think anyone would care if they just average it out. Because it could have some benefits, like if you say you have a stock tier 8 right now, just bring it in once. Preferably I wouldn't bring it as your first tank because it's important to get a good start in this mode, but more or less just, you know, bring a stock tank in once, you know, do something in it and die, and then, you know, for the rest of the battles play like premiums and other tanks. You can probably grind out a little bit doing it that way. Or you can basically grind without having to grind, I should say that. Because it's still faster if you play a bunch of random battles. Ooh, he's actually facing this way. Great, please don't aim at me, because I'm... oh, good. I'm not angling at you. Better promote me. All right, we're going in here. Everyone else seems to be camping their little tushes off, but nice. They like frontline. I don't mind too much if I don't win and stuff, but you know, getting, you know, lieutenant, major, stuff like that, you know, that's what I feel like most people should focus on. Because winning and losing, there's a lot of variables to where you can't always just carry it, you know. No matter if you're in the best tank that the situation calls for and in the right spot. But we have that ridge there to where I was really confused why we have like 10 tanks just sitting here, to where they literally could just drive on it and the enemy can like shoot me from there, but it's not like they have a lot of cover. It's just, you know, it's a little confusing why people don't push hard. It's like right now, the defender just got on cap, but it's like these guys around it just pop on the cap. Yeah, I just got airstriked, but it's just a little frustrating because it, you know, again, it's not rocket science. Nor is it even biology 101, as Graham said, I think. But I do hope, though, that Wargaming realizes this is, you know, a mode they need to basically expand upon. And honestly, I would even like to see, like, maybe they could potentially, say, turn this into, say if they did like 15 versus 15 attack versus defense, or like a convoy or something like that. Or even like capture the zones, like domination. It sounds very like Call of Duty like, Battlefield like, but honestly I think it would be a hit. And they even tested this map with the basically battle royale mode, where, you know, one last person standing out of, I think it was 30. Even that, to where, you know, I think objective based stuff though, more so than the battle royale, I think people would love it, to where if they could keep one of these modes up at all times, it would definitely go over really well. Let's see if I can get Scorpion. No, he's gonna move. This guy's probably gonna stay the same. Saying no cat kill. That's one thing. So unfortunately, like I was one of the people to where I've always wanted them to do like World of War planes, World of War ships, and combine them and stuff. is never going to happen, especially now because World of Tanks is on a different engine than both of those games actually. And even before, even though they shared a similar base engine, they were still very different from one another. So unless they basically rebuild the game from the ground up, you know. It would be interesting though for them to do basically like crossover events to where, say like on the NA server, the clans for ships and tanks are shared. So at least I think they are. Excuse me, I think they are. So you could do an event to where maybe a team-based thing, but I don't know. It all gets confusing once you start adding in multiple games. I'm just gonna go with it here. You know, it's a little bit easier to push the left ridge. You know, pushing on front line and defending and stuff, it's all about the elevations. So that's why you saw a lot of people here, and over there it's elevated as well. I'm gonna keep pushing around. But while we have some momentum here, might as well just keep it going. I'm a little bit concerned that nobody's gonna get on the cap, so I'm gonna try to do this while I have a lot of tanks in front of me. Yeah, you know, it is really easy to get into a bad spot very quickly on this. Yeah, basically our entire team is here because almost all the center came over here. So as long as we can get this quickly, whoopsie daisy, that's definitely not destructible. I actually haven't played this specific zone yet. Usually you find me more towards the center and I kind of bop back and forth and dabble a little bit in the sides. The zones, you basically needed to capture them enough to get to those last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to destroy 3 to win as the attackers. Defenders basically just need to not let the attackers destroy 3 of the pillboxes. So you can lose all the zones here and still win. As the defenders, it's just harder because you give the enemies an extra 2 minutes each time they cap them. Why did you back up? Cracked them. E44 still over here. It's creep. But yeah, it all comes down to the last line of defense, basically. I'm just gonna keep going here for now, but I am gonna pop over if I die to like the center or C or something. But the Carnivore, you know, it's a pretty good tank for this mode to where, you know, it's well-rounded and its armor works surprisingly well once you take out like tier 9 and 10 tanks shooting it. Like, it does have really weak side armor and a lower glacis, but you can somewhat cover that up. But, you know, the alpha is a wee bit low. Be able to scoot through here. Ooh, it's got RD'd a little bit. Good daisy, I got myself a little bit exposed here. I'm gonna go with it, but I don't know. Nope, I'm screwed. Yep, there's a defender on my right too. My last gasp. At least I got a shot on him. Yeah, defender got me. At least I got a little revenge and already done a bit. Alright, so I need to figure out 14. Okay, I just need to update the goal. Alright, so E looks like it could use a little help. So I have a PZ58 Mutts. I can find it. Still bugs me that literal or crap. I don't think I have a crew in that. I'll pop into that for my next battle. I forgot to put a crew in that tank. See, like, I will say it is nice having the same tier matchmaking, but no, I can't get into a. I'm a little too exhausted after today and yesterday to get into a matchmaking rant, but yeah, I will partially agree with you, but I think sometimes the whole matchmaking rant's a little bit blown out of proportion, but it's just my opinion. But again, nobody's opinion's wrong. Like, I get why people get annoyed at matchmaking and certain things about the game. It's just sometimes bottom tier you just have to adjust your expectations. Might be a little frustrating, but that's at least how I look at it. Where I play more for a win and basically eking out as much as I can possibly in a tank when I'm bottom tier. Okay, I got reset there, but I didn't expect another guy to get reset, and they drove off the cap. Alright, I'm gonna try to zoom over and help with the other zone here. I'll probably play one more frontline match here. I'm gonna have to call it a little bit early tonight for the stream. Just with the holiday weekend here and the very small amount of sleep I got last night. Just gonna go to 9, but you know, I keep mentioning it because my stream schedule is changing. Getting tongue-tied. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow night. Start time almost guaranteed is gonna be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 at the latest, but I'm looking with my stream schedule to most likely do 6 p.m. To about 9:30 p.m. That's gonna be Fridays and Sundays, and then Tuesday and Wednesday mornings starting at 8 or 9 a.m. So that's what it's looking like for the next several weeks here. I ricocheted the last one. Hello, nice guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Dana. That's one way of looking at it, Brian. Oh, Lord. I did not expect the Borsig here. I thought my team was up further, but they are not. Yeah. I'm about to get swarmed. And I got no cover. I guess I technically could use this. Anybody want to help? Nope, I'm dead. Alright. So I'll hop into I'll do a Lorraine. Even though, yeah, I can do a Lorraine. Again, I just need to sort through this stupid sorting here. Guess it'll be nice if we can get this last zone. Even though we were starting to, I said it last battle too, and we eked it out, but starting to run out of time here. Where this is gonna be even harder than the last battle to get these pillboxes out at the end. Yeah, exactly. Some people take games way too seriously. I guess I'm gonna have to get my butt on the cap, because if we don't at least contest it here, we be screwed. I'm probably gonna die. Like, I'm not gonna lie here. But hey, this is literally the only chance we can get more than 30 seconds here. And even though it, you know, I highly doubt that that was gonna work, it's the only thing I could do, you know. But that's the problem sometimes you have with people playing, is like 2 minutes ago the people on this flank switch over to stuff with armor and push. Like, just, you gotta do it. Like, there's no other way around it. I'm not gonna be able to spawn again, no. But for next battle, I'll have the PZ-58 mutts and the Lorraine, since I didn't really get to play them. Which, congratulations, Carl, for winning the raffle. But unfortunately, I lost there. But I did alright up until the end. I reached major even when I kind of screwed up the last couple tanks. Most amount of experience on my team, which is a little scary. Only 3 kills, but good amount of damage. I got a lot of my experience, honestly, from assist damage and spotting, and basically helping capping. You know, it's an objective based mode over, you know, everything else. Alright, so I'll pop in. I just need to make sure I have the mutts. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up. Maybe I just missed it. I didn't think I had a crew in it. Levi's like, I'm going to bed. I didn't think I had a crew in it, but alright, let me go with right here. Yeah, let me hop into the mutts to start out here. Let me start another giveaway. This is most likely going to be my last frontline battle of tonight. If I have like an extra little bit of time, but I don't think I will. I might do one random battle afterwards, but this is probably going to be it for the stream. Sorry that I had to cut it a little short tonight. You know, just 2 hours instead of 3. But yeah, I figured it's all good since, you know, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. But I'll keep you guys updated on my stream schedule, to where I should have it all set up by tomorrow night's stream. Again, if anything changes, I'll let you know. Like, if the internet decides to die again, it's held fine, honestly, all today, which is a first. But basically, I'll let you guys know if anything changes, but I'll be on here, you know, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hi. I know. You're trying to act cute. It doesn't work on me anymore. 3 hours of what? Playing games? See, like, if I'm not streaming, I typically, like, I play like a battle or so. Like, I can last an hour, and then I kind of, you know, on my second monitor start, like, you know, watching someone stream, or like doing videos or an article, which I haven't been able to, you know, recently with all this internet crap. But yeah, I get distracted and then I play again, and you know, this is why if I'm ever streaming and I'm playing, usually I'm not like the best person to platoon with, because like I'm not like playing battle after battle like I am here. I'm just kind of bouncing around. Alright, so my team's going all into, we need to worry about right there. Well, I'm hoping, you know, I'm gonna have a little bit of time hopefully to fiddle around with some more stream stuff, to where I plan on adding some different things in. That should be pretty easy on my end, but should keep it a little bit more interactive. I'm trying something a little bit different here. Don't know how effective it'll be, but Mainly just trying to be annoying more than anything. D32 doesn't like me right now. Ah, crap. Really wanted to get him out. I've got two people's attention. They're still capping though, which is a problem. Ooh, this T-32 decided to come down. His fault. Yeah, it happens though, you know. Yeah, platooning, I always like to keep things pretty fast paced, so it helps me deal with, you know, getting distracted and stuff. Or like wandering off thinking about like, hey, I need to order bagels or something. Yeah. Downside of, you know, having to worry about a restaurant, it's always open. You know, once we go 7 days, so I'm always like, huh, I wonder how much stuff we're going through right now. And maybe I could have shot him. But this is where, like, right now, my team, we're doing a good job. But you can kind of poke out more than you would think as the defensive side and still stay relatively safe. It's just something that a lot of people overlook. Like, I'm definitely not saying rush out and go, like, Rambo on them or something. Or Die Hard. But you know, it's definitely see what works, you know, see what some other people like streaming and playing are doing, to where you can definitely take a little bit more risks than what you see a lot of teams do. And definitely always keep an eye on the cap. Like this IS-3 is trying to weasel on in there. Alright, come on crew. I don't have a good repair crew, unfortunately. Ooh, my turret's out. Not good. Can I aim like this? I was on him. Eh. That was pretty awesome. At least I thought it was pretty awesome. That was a lot harder. Excuse me. That was a lot harder than it looked. I was playing a PZ-58 tank destroyer there. I'm definitely not going to survive too long here, but if I can bleed like a minute off the time by sticking my neck out, I'll do it. Like we just lost one zone over there, so now it's going to be that much harder to keep this zone. So and freely. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get over here. I just missed tracking him. Oh god. Yep, I'm dead. E34 hits me, I'm dead. Yeah. At least I already did him a little bit. Alright, so I have a Lorraine. Let's pop into that. I think, though, I'm going to pop over to C and try to help them. Thank you very much, White, for the follow. Yeah, we're doing really well in B. I think it's going to have some trouble, but right now C is having a lot more trouble than B is. Okie dokie. Looks like I'm going to have shots on these guys. No, not good shots. 35 seconds. I can't rush up here and flank. I just got to get myself in there and hopefully, again, playing the objectives, trying to bleed time. Got to kill the one person on cap just to push him back that much further. Chill out, dude, a little bit. You see people moving up. I'm out of here. I'm just gonna go fix myself up. They're not capping just yet. So by the time I reload and repair, I should be able to pop back up there. Ooh, Lord, there might be a scorpion over there. Come on. Fix me up good. We're still holding though, which is awesome. Like, if we can get them under 5 minutes, basically what happened to me last battle. Not enough time even if you get back to the pillboxes. Alright, you want some help? I don't think there's anybody there, so I'm just gonna go back to the cap. Yeah, I guess I could take shots off of there if we can get up far enough. The Progetto's up there, but I think he's gonna suck some people his way. So I hope I can get up this ramp in time. Set him on fire. No fire extinguisher. Alright, time to go back to cap duty. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. FE4202 should be fine. I'm not going to be super safe doing this, but should be able to reset. Remember, resetting does not count unless they leave the flag or you kill them, basically. "25 seconds, unfortunately. I just hope they can stall them long enough for me to reload here, and I'll start trying to hit these guys again. I'm gonna try to get this Centurion out as long as they can. Screw it. Working, it's working. I slowed him down just enough. Awesome. We killed... I can't see down there, unfortunately, now. Killed the Chrysler. I stalled him just long enough to where they killed the Centurion, and I hit another tank to basically freeze them for 10 seconds for capping. So you can kind of see C here. They don't have enough time to cap now, and we just reset it. Oh, Lord. I'm really happy with myself for that. But, yeah, that was, definitely a little unconventional. Let me switch it up and do the Progetto. That's thinking outside the box there. Thanks for doing the trickle down, Dana. Giving everyone some biscuits there. Oh, that team is probably so angry. I know I'd be angry if that happened to me. You know, getting crushed by a tank, and basically I screwed 2 or 3 tanks over by doing that. Yeah, we got this though. There's 3 minutes. Even if they start capping, which they are again. Round 2? Unfortunately, I'm still reloading here.
B has been lost. Attackers got extra time.
E44. 3, 2, 1. Can't shoot yet. Ah, crap. I just shot the ground. Stupid Cody. Yeah. There goes any DPM I had. Yeah, they're gonna be able to cap here.
We have lost Zone C. Leave the sector as soon as
Ooh, this is gonna be close. Yeah. I'm not gonna get out of the zone, so screw it. I'm gonna go try to dive bomb someone again. If I can make it across. Oh lord, I guess I almost fell off myself.
the main objectives have been reached.
No, don't leave. Not supposed to leave. Crap. Need to reload a little faster. Ah, I almost got him. Pretty effective though. I'll give myself a pat on the back for that. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so we're starting to backpedal here. They're having difficulty holding. So I'm gonna pop into ET15 and or it's looking like F's still gonna be. But no, we're almost out of time. Why don't I Samoa SM? Or they're almost out of time. I was gonna do the AT-15, but sometimes that's a little slow. That's an interesting thing, Dana. That's probably how Levi sees himself.
Zone B under attack.
But I found like something like the T-28, AT-15, if you can set yourself up on defense at mid to long range, it's really hard for people to punch through your armor, even with some premium. Especially with a lot of people using like T-44s, like the T-44 FL. The premium round just doesn't have enough pen to go through a lot of your armor at range. But decided to switch it up a little bit.
Zone B has been lost. The enemy got extra time.
Yeah, they're gonna start making a case at potentially making me sweat here. We're still in a really good spot. They don't have a ton of time left, but they're starting to get close to where it could happen. News on affiliate. So I am an affiliate for Twitch. The partner though, honestly, you know, I've put that in the back of my head. You know, basically numbers wise, I'm still the same as I was a couple weeks ago. It's just with all these internet issues, you know, it's really hard to even think about trying to apply to that. So until I get the internet kind of, you know, entirely figured out and I know it's not an issue, I'm not gonna worry too much about that. But it's not, you know, it's not that big of a deal. More or less it would help with, I'd get more emotes, I'd get a slightly higher share of the revenue from subscriptions, but you know, it's something. And I always would get transcoding. Like this morning I didn't have transcoding, so it was 1080p only, but yeah.
Artillery is ready.
Might as well try to hit somebody, but don't have any stationary targets here for him. Oh lord. little angry right now. I'd guess. Luckily though, I'm kind of popping out at the right times. I'm starting to lose a little bit more HP than I'd like, but holding this section is the most important part on this side. Again, it's about the ridges. Which, hey, I reached General. Awesome. It's actually the first time I've reached General, to be honest. And at least I think it's the first time. I must be doing something right. The 59 patent, it's decent. They buffed it. Basically, you got... It's a good all-around tank. It's not like crazy out there as far as its stats go, but it's a solid tank. It's got good V range, solid gun. It lacks a little bit of penetration, but nothing that you can't... Ooh, Lord, this is gonna hurt. Ah, he missed, thank God. I was just angled really wrong when he first came around. I think he knows I'm out of shots and I can get shot by the side now. Or from the side. Yeah, I'm gonna be a goner here. At least I can hold out a little bit longer. Nah, type got me. Oh, I'm trying my damnedest here. But, Lord. I'm still gonna try to help F here. So, they're pushing really hard in. This is where I'm going to choose an AT-15 here. We got 2 minutes left. I'm going to try to put myself out to where they're hitting me up. Or, screw it. If I can find it, I'll go T-28. Good. I got the spawn spot I wanted. Please don't do that. I don't want to get in trouble. But, you know, I appreciate all the help, guys. You know, honestly, something, like, that could help. Like, I don't want to, like, it's not begging, no. But, honestly, creating clips, like, outside of just using the command that I use. But, one thing that you can do, which, if you create one per week, and you get at least 50 views for the month, you get a special badge. For the next month for whatever channel. It's not just my channel, but you can get multiple for any streamers you watch. You get a special badge for clipping stuff. But honestly, making clips and like sharing them, whether it's like on the forums or like Reddit and stuff, actually really helps streamers. A lot of people do it, and it's not streamers themselves. Like, I don't post my own clips there. Like, you know, I'm not to say I'm above that, but, you know, I don't have time to, but I kind of, I don't try to self-promote, like, my videos much on the forums. Like, I'll do my articles and stuff, but when it comes to, like, spamming Twitch links and stuff, I try to shy away from that myself. But, you know, I always appreciate any, like, word of mouth and stuff. You know, it definitely helps. And I can kind of see where, you know, the audience and stuff comes from. So Lord, I am missing shot after shot here. Not what a general does. I'm putting myself right in the fray here to try to be as annoying as I possibly can be and really screw with these people. And I think it's working. Now, if only I could keep hitting shots. Ah, there's a Ferdinand. Ferdinand's gonna shoot again. Awesome. The one-man show here. I'm dead. Maybe I can get an arty kill there. Got him. So overtime, it's when the attackers run out of time, but they get on basically an objective here. They get an extra 2 minutes. It only works once, so they couldn't cap this, run out of time, and cap that. It just gives them one last chance. So we got a victory here. Honestly, this is the best battle I've ever had in Frontline. 13,000 damage, 2,600 block, 5,400 assist. What a way to go out, you know, with the stream here. I think that deserves a few of these, since it takes so long to do a Frontline battle here. But yeah, thanks for requesting those tanks, guys. Honestly, the tanks you picked worked out perfectly. The Mutts, the Lorraine, got a General. I got I forget exactly what these are. Oh, there we go, General of the Army. So they are changing the bond amounts starting tomorrow. There's going to be a micro patch tonight. It just lowers them down a little bit. I don't think it came out yet. It may have though. But 40 bonds. Let's see if it hovers. It doesn't hover over that. Supreme gun, yeah. And yeah, pretty good way to end the stream here. Easily the most amount of damage and experience. And just the only thing I didn't get first on is kills. But when it comes to times deployed, this guy didn't even die. I would assume, nah, he only deployed once, and those are the tanks he played. But as far as times deployed, I was up there. But hey, I always kept my gun in the match. But thanks a lot, guys. You know, it was a fun stream here. So, oh, it already came out. Okay, that's what I thought. I saw that they were lowering it, but I thought it was tonight instead of last night. Which, congratulations to Merlot for winning the raffle here. And I'll pick another winner as well. Dana, you win again too. Lucky you. But you know, thanks a lot for watching again, guys. You know, I wish I could go a little bit longer here. Which, thank you very much for all the bits, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it all. I'm really glad you guys, you know, the amount of support you guys give me it's awesome. I guess making little notes for myself. I need to, tomorrow I'm going to be clipping out a lot of videos and setting up. Now that hopefully my internet woes are mostly in the past, you know, I'm hoping that I can finally catch up. I've kind of been neglecting my website and YouTube a little bit. So, yeah. But thank you very much, Merlot, Dana, Labobo, Brian, Jackie, Fritz. Thank you very much, guys, for everything. Oh Lord, you're gonna make me blush here. If Levi was awake, I'd shower him with some biscuits. I'm glad you can make the stream, DZ. You know, I'll be back tomorrow night, so my stream schedule is changing a little bit. I'm gonna update it really fast here once I go offline here. I'll be streaming Friday and Sundays from now on for the evening. I'm looking to start at 6 instead of 7, and I'm going till about 9:30. And then I'm streaming Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. I'm fairly sure. Those are the ones I need to confirm tomorrow when I'm at work. So, you know, again, try to add that up. Let's see if I can do that real fast. Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I added it up there. There we go. I think I got it close or there. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. You know, again, thank you very much for everything and filling up Levi's little tank down there with a bunch of bits and everything. But I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. You know, if I don't catch you tomorrow, hopefully I catch you on another stream. And, you know, see you guys. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for everything. You know, it means a lot. Have a good one.